Hi, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm great. So happy to talk to you about this movie. Hello amigos, yo soy Riva y en este especial de película les voy a contar todo sobre Sin Remordimientos, la nueva película de Michael B. Jordan de acción, de espía, un soldado que se transforma en un espía. Veremos la historia de John Kelly y cómo llega a convertirse en el icónico John Clark, sí, del universo de John Clancy. Tuve la oportunidad de conversar con Michael B. Jordan y con parte del elenco, así que no se pierdan este especial lleno de acción aquí en De Película.
On your feet.
Senior Chief John Kelly is more dangerous and effective than any man we have in the field. The only thing he has more than kills are medals.
And to watch you as John Kelly becoming the iconic John Clark, it's a wild ride. How did you feel bringing to life such a fierce and admired character and also becoming part of John Clancy's universe?
It was a lot of fun. I think, honestly, Tom Clancy is such a beloved, writer, and his universe is, so important to the espionage genre, that suspense thriller. And I've always wanted to, play a character like this in a film like this. So to be able to finally kind of step into, a character like John Kelly and give it a fresh take make them my own. It was really special to me.
Somebody would like to talk to you.
John, if you're done in there, we need you to get back in the field.
Senior Chief Kelly, it appears you have a common enemy with the United States.
They took everything from me. My family. I got nothing left.
Hi, Jody, how are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm so happy to get this opportunity to talk to you, as this role, Karen, is like a fierce fairy godmother for John as she cares and tries to protect him. How did you feel portraying this equanimous friend that tries hard not to cross lines between her compromise with her country, but also on not letting down and helping her friend?
I feel like it's very much the role that we as women often play for the men in our lives. You know what I mean? I think, it was definitely, I loved playing this character in this role, and I feel like, just in terms of like what she represented, I loved you describing it as her as like this fairy godmother, because it's kind of like what she was, definitely. I think a lot of times for the men in our lives, we have to be the ones to be like, okay, this is the reality, and also, okay, calm down a little bit and bring it back. But also being this key person who, he wouldn't have had what he needed, the information he needed, the help that he needed without her. It was definitely a vibe to play a woman like that.
Their plan is a series of strategic attacks
All over the world.
We have to respond.
I need to be on that team.
Lieutenant Commander Greer, you lead the mission.
It's a pleasure to talk to you about this movie and to watch you in this role as Robert Reeder in Without Remorse. So how do you feel becoming part of this John Clancy's big universe?
It's so exciting. I gotta say, I grew up on these movies. I grew up on things like Hunt for Red October, Clear and Present Danger, Patriot Games, things like that. So, those were movies that I watched on British television with commercials, and I do feel like they are a part of a cinematic kind of legacy of espionage and everything else. So what I like about this is going, how do we dust this stuff off and make it reflective of 2021? How do we advance this story? How do we advance this IP and make it fresh and make it new? And I was thrilled with the script and was really excited to be a part of it.
The story of what happens to John makes one question the movie title Without Remorse. In your own words of advice and experience, what advice would you give to live a life like that, without remorse?
Oh boy, good question. I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like, I don't know. I think you have to live with some sense of remorse, don't you? I think if you're not, responsibility for actions is important, right? Reflecting on your actions, reflecting on what you could have done better, reflecting on what it means to other people. I would say going through a life without remorse. Whilst it sounds great and ideal. I just don't think is maybe necessarily very healthy.
CIA doesn't support any further investigation into your wife's murder.
They had no right to take so much from me.
This is a go mission.
Original bad boy. We're under attack! Boy! They know exactly where we've been.
The soldier turned spy movies are a delight. We never get tired of these stories. What made you want to go all in, bringing this adaptation to life? And also, what brings Without Remorse and especially John Clark's to the table that differ them from other spy movies?
I think in this one is like a modern take of those films. You know, I think, you know, each version of John Kelly that we've seen in the past was very unique to the time that it was told, that story was told. And I think, you know, in 2021, you know, what it means to be, young, you know, in service, in America today, and what that means for, you know, a guy like John Kelly. We had an opportunity to tell that story. So I think from everything, from all the action to, you know, the loyalty, you know, of a system that betrayed him and took everything from him, and to see a man with no limits, you know, and so we tried to put him in as many situations as possible that we didn't really think he was going to get out, and to challenge him to see how bad he wanted it, and I think you guys got that.
Definitely. It was a delight watching you, like, surviving all this. And Without Remorse, thank you for being with us on the película. You're amazing.
No problem. Thank you so much.
What the hell is going on here? What's the real mission?
They brought that war in my house. They're gonna play by my rules now. No remorse.
'Cause I'm sucker for the so